Good morning, students. Myself Madhavi. Okay, and today we will talk about the heredity and evolution. And in this, first of all, let me know that heredity and evolution means actually heredity. It is a transfer of genetical characters from parents to their offsprings, and evolution means the changes which are taking place after the transfer of the genetical characters from parents to their offsprings. So the changes revolving around together. As you see, the changes are many in the humans. If you see that starting of the era, there are many different apes and monkeys, and where the shapes are different. And later on, they started evolving together, and they started cooking. Also, they started drawings, and also they started more things. And now it is a complete brain developed humans are there. That's we call it as an evolution. Why this evolution has occurred? Because of the heredity. That means transfer of the characters. Whatever the parents are having, the daughters and their sons are having the same characteristics. Now what is this actually? It deals with the genetics. That is, genetics means it is a branch of biology that deals with the heredity and variations. The term genetics, that is who was coined by an English biologist, that is W. Bateson, in 1905. So actually generally how this will transfer? Nothing but from cell to chromosome and genes and variations. This is how the variation starts here. From here only it will start. So understood, students? That is genetics. Now here, so what is that characteristics are transferring? You can see father and mother here, how they are having the 44 and also XY chromosome and 44 and XX chromosome. Parents are having these characteristics, and this you can see the baby girl and baby boy, and baby girl, baby boy, how they are getting the information from the mother and father. You can see here half characteristics from the mother and half characteristics from the father. As you can see, these are the characteristics. 22 chromosomes she got it from the father, and remaining 22 chromosomes she got it, and one more extra, that is X and X. If it is X and X, then it is considered as a female. If it is X and Y, then it is considered as a male. So this is how the parents are giving the information to their younger ones. Understood, students? That is, we call it as in genetics. Now, who coined what are the things? Study of heredity and variations is said to be known as genetics. Heredity and variation together we call it as genetics. So the term genetics was first of all used by the Bateson in 1905. That is what we study. And also one more very important and great scientist, that is Austrian monk, namely called as Gregor Johann Mendel, was the first person to study genetics. Understood, students? He was therefore regarded as a father of genetics. But the luck or bad luck, whatever the things know, whatever he has done the experiments. Very lately we came to with three different scientists, and first of all, when he discovered those experiments, those all the things were discarded and not accepted by the other scientists, and they laughed at him and they said it is completely mathematical, and in biology we are not supposed to use this much of mathematics, and also it is not having any conclusion and no result proper came. So that's a bad luck. And lately he with the three other scientists, and also he concluded with this three scientists we come to know the great importance of the Gregor Johann Mendel. As you see the picture, this is the scientist Bateson who coined the term, that is genetics, and also Gregor Johann Mendel, who is considered as a father of genetics. So this is how the introduction starts. Now let's see what are those variations. So why the characters are completely changing from generation to generation, and what are the changes? As you see here the picture, variations means the changes are occurring. See, you can see here variation is concerned with the difference between the individuals of the same species. See, as you can see, small rabbit, medium rabbit, and also large rabbit. The color variations, as you see, yellow and up to the brown color, how the changes are made here. and this may be within the same species or also between the offsprings of the same parents also, different parents also. So this we consider as a variations. Variations is nothing but differences. It is maybe due to the environmental conditions or due to mutations. Mutations means sudden heritable changes. So many changes also takes place. So that is how variations will takes place. Next, variations and their types. Variations may be genetically as well as environmentally also, and these mutations also will take place, and also sexual reproduction also. Chromosomal mutations are there, gene mutations are there, and insertion, deletion and substitution, random mutation, crossing over, and also these are all changes are taking place. Yes students, I hope you are following, right? So you can go through that, write down these changes, okay? And next you see, next slide. So that is, variations could be of two types. That is somatic variations and also germinal variations are two types are there. So as you see that somatic variations, first of all, what is somatic cells, soma clones, what is the meaning of that? See, if you see somatic cells, nothing but they are the young cells which are able to give the new organism. So it is somatic variation affects the somatic cells of an organism. That means from the starting of the birth only we get these kind of a variations. It is neither inherited from the parents nor transmitted to the next generation. So either from the parents or from the grandparents or from the other generations also we can be transmitted. So it is acquired by individuals during its own life and is lost with its death only. So it is therefore also called as acquired variation or blastogenetic variation. So once the person is getting that kind of a somatic variation and it is sustainable and it is leading up to its death only. So it is acquired variation also we can say, right students? Right. Next you can see the picture here, the sperm and the egg, how they are combining forming the embryo and fetus and also the baby. As you see here, gametic mutations means gametes are, if any changes are there in the gamete, that is either egg or sperm, then there will be a gametic mutations. So gametic mutations are inherited and occur in the testes of the males and ovaries of the female. Any mutation means sudden heritable changes, any changes in the gene or in the chromosomes, any changes, those changes may completely come into contact with the baby, right? Next you can see it is a normal baby and it is a mutation embryo, and see, as you can see the symbols here, on the baby, how internally the baby is get affected and the skin color also changing here. So these we can consider as a somatic mutations occur in body. They are not inherited but may affect the person during their lifetime. So that is how the changes taking place and we consider as in somatic variations or somatic mutations also. So somatic mutations may be due to, so you can ask me the question, why madam, why this kind of changes will occur, why the person will get affected in the gametic condition in the somatic cells only? Maybe because of the first thing is that environment also is very important, and this includes the factors that affect the organism such as food habitats also, air and pressure and humidity. How come air madam, what is the how it will be? See, as right now the present situation only you people are seeing that corona. So there are some WHO, that is World Health Organization, also announced that through air also it is getting spread. So we have to wear 2 masks, and so one is cloth, one is N95 mask. So like this, through air also some diseases may come. So to air also somatic variations may take place, and due to the pressure also and due to humidity in the atmosphere, right? So during the humidity, if it is more, we feel more thirsty, and that means we feel more drinking of water, right? So that is how these all changes will affect the body. So environment affects all the organisms, however they also affect the plants because they cannot move or hide themselves, isn't it right? Plants cannot move. So this is how the first factor affecting the somatic variations, environment. Next, second is light. As you see the picture here, there are hands given here, and one is white, one is brown, one is black, one is different colors only. Why this is color changing? That is because light, because of the light, that is pigmentation also we call it, right? So strong sunlight affects the human skin by increasing the dark pigment, that is melanin, in the epidermal cells. So if it is when you go to the sunlight only, when you stay in front of sunlight 1 hour, 2 hours, automatically you are exposed to part that is affecting with the UV rays, and also melanin pigment is producing, and automatically it's becoming black in color. So melanin protects underlying cells by absorbing the ultraviolet rays of the sun. Okay, so plants grown in shade becomes weak and pale and acquire long internodes and also broad leaves. So this is how second factor affecting the variation, that is somoclonal variations. First one is environment, second one is light. Next, third one, habitat. It also affects the genetic makeup of individuals and also leads to the variations. So the place, the way they are living, and the conditions and environmental positions, everything will come under the habitat. Next one is nutrition, diet, the food what you take. It is also one of the various factors that causes variations. So some people will not get suited to their body. Some lemon, citric acid, or some of the peas, and also some brinjals also cannot be adjusted to their body. So these things will not be much affected. But thing is that will be continued, and the next generation will be get affected also, right students? So for environmental regions also we have seen that, okay, that how it get affected. Now one more factor, that is disuse of organs. That is continuous use of organ makes it better developed, whereas constant disuse make it reduced. See, one simple logic, when you are studying continuously, then won't be any tension during the examination time. When you don't study, automatically tomorrow if it is exam, automatically you will be more tensed. Why? This is because of you are using the brain, and you know that your brain is telling to you that don't worry, we have read it and we are ready for the exam. And when you do not study, your brain only telling, I am not ready for the exam, I am not ready, I am not ready. Okay, like that automatically you are getting tension. Understood? That is, when you use any organ in your body, it's make it better. When you do not use, it becomes dumb and it will not work properly. See, same every part in our body is like that only. So that is disuse of organs. Next, conscious efforts. Conscious efforts by man produce somatic variations in humans themselves, in domestic animals as well as in plants also. So this is how the changes are taking place, students. So disuse and use of the organs and conscious effects also. So this is how somatic variations. Now second one, when we see germinal variations. Germinal variation means this variation affects the germ cells of an organism and is consequently inheritable. So germ cells means which are germinating, which gives new cells and which affects the body, right? It is received by individuals from parents and is transmitted to the next generation. As you see the picture, that is giraffe, how the lines are getting affected. Some are yellow, some are black, some are with the white and a mixture of that brown color, yellow color. These changes we see them in the germinal variations also, right students? Right. So germinal variations could be of two types. That is, it may be continuous variations also. That is, continuously it goes on generating from plants and animals from generation to generation also. These various are unstable and do not contribute to the formation of new species also. So because it will be affecting continuously, so the variations may get affected also, right? Next, causes of continuous means new combination of character and crossing over also takes place. So new things will take place and new crossing over also takes place, right students? So this is, and discontinuous variations means which will be affected by the mutations and mutant, and as you see, these variations refers to large conspicuous means large size and also very takes place. So the last picture of this, so genetic variations and environmental variations, as you see here, difference within the species because of different genes, and the difference within the species because of different conditions during unbringing. Some are not having hair, some are having the hair. This is within the same species, and this is between the other species. Okay students, I hope you understood, and thank you.